And he was a first-year student at Ryerson. He's taking chemistry. And as typically first-year classes do, they get assigned a study group. So here's your study group. And the study group actually gets assigned a room on campus. Well, Chris thought, well, we could do that. But he said, why don't we just meet online? So he created a Facebook group. Named the Facebook group the same name as the name of the room they were going to meeting in. But the difference was, Chris's study group had 41 students in it, and his Facebook group had 146 students. I use that word. I don't know what they are. 46 people, members of his group. And Ryerson said that the math here doesn't add up. What's going on here? And they told him, you have to take your Facebook page down. And he said no, and they went back and forth, and so finally they suspended him. And they cited these reasons for why we have to get you out of there. Learning should be hard. We don't have any way to regulate this, and it's our job to protect academic integrity. And he said, so in other words, unless learning is hard, direct by others, it fails to meet the standard for academic rigor. And you know, on one hand, I think we're 6 years past this. We laugh at that, and we think, Ryerson, how silly of them to do this. But going back, I kind of understand Ryerson's position. They don't know what to do with this kid. Like, what's happening? Who are these other 100 people in this group? Who are they teaching? What's going on here? We don't know it, right? And that's been the response of schools in many cases. When we don't understand something, we ban it or just say, you can't do that. I mean, you can't have a cell phone because we don't know what you're doing with it. We don't know how that works. Like, and I know that in a few years, if people haven't already got to that point, they realize, listen, this is the world we live in. We got to figure out how to deal with the fact that people are going to have Facebook study groups. That can't necessarily be a bad thing. And yet, how do we respond? So the complexity is there.